Russia puts ISIL off man on its list of unfriendly states. Removed. Well, they do have that three-legged symbol symbolizing the determination to run over all obstacles in the quest for global domination. I mean, they've already started with their Manx cat. First pets, then what next? Just like the citizens in Hot Fuzz imagine. This is probably the most powerful the ISIL of man has felt in centuries. Man, they turn their country into a motorcycle racetrack every year and have lunatics shoot around at 200 around medieval streets. Would make me feel pretty powerful. The ISIL of man is a tax haven. It's more powerful than you think. I literally don't know what it is other than the home of a lady whose gardening channel I follow. Mad Manx beyond Putin's drones. ISIL of man celebrating that they made it on a list. Micronesia is feeling left out. Again. Edit. I was wrong. They beat the ISIL of man to list. Worthiness. BG's put on no play list for all Russian radio stations. A list that doesn't involve dead motorcycle racers. No Russian riders in the amt. They're just happy to be included, really. I was gonna say, that's just going to make them race harder. Your name will also go on the list. Till they are considered a country. The best thing would be to invite the Russian ambassador to have an official thank you. They were too manly for Putin. It would be a lot easier on Russia if instead they made a list of friendly states. That's like 3 countries at this point. Belarus, Syria, and Kar. Not really, unfortunately, only the countries we think of as the Western world and its staunch allies like Japan and Korea have openly condemned and sanctioned Russia. The rest of the world is already dealing with a crisis, needs cheap grain, and or is happy to play both sides if they think they can play the West and the East against each other and get the best deal for themselves. Also Venezuela. I'm sure the Lord of Man is devastated. It's a provocation. Time to invade. I'm sure the Lord of Man is devastated. Long live the Emperor of Man. Barry Gibb declared an enemy of the state. Russian propaganda says his falsetto is causing Havana syndrome. They actually have a god. Emperor. Don't worry, the Lord of Man will get over her devastation. Or in Wikipedia. Or Wiki or Lord of Man. God save the Queen. They should really claim a couple of additional tiny uninhabited islands and rebrand as the Imperium of Man. Wonder if craggy Island will make the list. That would be an ecumenical matter. I hear you're a Russophobe now, Father. Careful now. Father Tid. The Ukrainians a great bunch of lads. Russia has placed the ISIL of man on its list of unfriendly states and territories for imposing economic sanctions on the country. The Manx government mirrored penalties introduced by the UK and EU following the invasion of Ukraine in February. In response, the Kremlin has added the island to the list, meaning it could face retaliatory measures. How? I know Putin's regime reaches new lows and loss of it daily, but even the ISIL of man is now an enemy of Russia. It's a low-tax haven for businesses. I'm assuming some oligarchs have just found out that wealth they squirreled away there is immune from sanctions. They even put Liechtenstein on the list, so not surprising. Then, why these so not stays I bet Putin can't sleep at night with those pesky Liechtensteiners plotting against him. Deleted. Thanks, we're small but feisty and will make an excellent addition. Sending all our HIMARS, which sadly is known. Badge of honor, really. If you are on the friendly list of Russia, you are doing something wrong. All they heard was a love man, and that was their decision made. Yeah, they were probably just like him, sounds gay, can't be having that. They thought it was an island of men. The Isle of Man is a self-governing British Crown dependency in the Irish Sea between England and Ireland. We are only relatively small in global terms, but as we have said, we have added our voice to the many who have condemned the Russian government's actions, she added. Bravo! We also have a kick-ass flag instead of that tri-color most countries on the planet have. One bullshit. Glad to see 'em standing up for what is right here. Everyone in this thread go look up the flag of the Isle of Man. You will not be disappointed. Surprising Kremlin didn't go for a look. There are 3 or 4 nases angle. Interesting. Haps or commons, Wikimedia, org or wiki or triskillions, or commons, Wikimedia, org or wiki or triskillion. Removed. Ah, they were all about kicking your arse flag. Monty Python must have been commissioned for that design. What the hell are they going to threat anyone with? Case should you not abide our demands, we shall deploy our motorcycles very fast, causing chaos in your cities. Angry cats and an ability to layer clothing so were always the right temperature, despite having all 4 seasons every day. Oh no. Anyway, Clarkson. Isle of Man is known for being a place you register your yacht to avoid taxes, so some Russian oligarch probably got his yacht impounded. When everybody around you is an a shoal, maybe you're the a shoal. It's those goofy cats is all. Very standoffish. You would be too if you had no tail. The only person I know from Isle of Man is Big Clive. I guess Putin is actually scared of beers. I knew someone was going to bring him up. I love that channel. Today I discovered the existence of Big Clive. I am Manx. I bet the Manx government didn't expect their prime cultural export ending up being a big bearded gay electrician and his whiskey loving Undertaker brother. It's about time. Everyone knows the Isle of Man has been bullying poor little Russia for years. Russia against mankind. Sounds right. Mankind. I heard they have nice. They do, and they're freaking insane. Very nice. Only 5 people died this year. Only people. They're afraid of Big Clive. We're gonna need a bigger explosion containment dish. Big Clive is in shambles, stumbling around piss-drunk on carbonated wine. Actually, that's just a typical Monday night, never mind. Russia's list of unfriendly states is a badge of honor among sane countries. Who would have thought that Big Clive carbonating vodka on YouTube would have led to this? I'm not the problem, it's everyone else. Putin. One of us, one of us, one of us. Things must be bad in Russia when they are turning on the international tax havens and money laundering options. Russia put my dick on the list of unfriendly dicks. Me too, Russia. Me too. 2021 population census says there are 69 people there. These gays can topple the entire Russian army by themselves. Active threat to Russia. No wonder they're on the list. Also nice to see that you guys are getting some recognition. Congrats to Isle of Man. I think that's the first time I've read about the Isle of Man on international media. Must be a reason to celebrate for them. Really, you are oblivious to the internationally famous motorcycle races held on the island. Hilarious. I'm a Russian is doing this because the asshole of man is the world's hub for sketchy capital transactions and Putin is trying to force the wealthy to keep their money in Russia. I remember Tony Soprano did his banking there in the show Haha. Probably just weirded out by their flag. No man is an ISIL. Putin, he is scared of all men beware. Beware, the Isilov man comes with a voice-wielding sanctions and moral standards. Believe, the Isilov man comes. It's an end to the evil of all mankind's foe. Beware, the Isilov man comes, for the darkness has passed, and Kiev yet stands. You'll know, the Isilov man's come. For you lion, they all, as you why you say you why I Next week's headline. Russia removes Tom from their MySpace top 8. Isilov man will soon have a bigger UGT than Russia. I can hear the laughter from the entire population of the Isilov man from my house in Oxfordshire. Wear it like a badge of honor. Isilov man. Okay. Kind of ironic. And very telling. Russia's mankind. Well, this Canadian is proud of the old me very distant, several generations back cousins who call Isilov man home. Anything you do to tick off Putin the Puts deserves congratulations.